If you've been with the channel for a while, then what I'm about to say is likely going to bear no surprise. Every once in a while, a game comes along and reminds me what's so special about the genre. Previously, Kenshi and Zomboid have enraptured my imagination multiple times and still do, but a new one has come onto the scene, bringing a type of emergent storytelling that I have not seen played with to this degree. And that's Wildermyth. Imagine the developer decided to take the combat of XCOM, but instead of focusing on the combat, focused on the relationships and personalities of your soldiers, their stories from rookies to fabled heroes, those who live anyway. And your choices and actions guide their story, their lives, and who they become. For one day, many years in the future, as new heroes arise, tales of those heroes will be known. Perhaps those that survived may still be yet in that world. Or perhaps tales of their death have left a permanent legacy on your world. And that, at its essence, is Wildermyth, a game about creating heroes from the ground up, decisions and management of resources, and your heroes themselves and their relationships with one another make a permanent impact on the procedurally generated world that you play on. No story will stay the same. No campaign end the same. No single hero have the same relationship. And today we're going to begin diving our newest tale. One of 3 heroes whose worlds become shattered and lives become ever changed to become heroes within their own world. Let's play Wildermyth. Welcome to Wildermyth. Our 3 heroes, Mathas Fiddlestick, Imri Girdle, and Nulthi Gluster, all childhood friends of a small town. We will be playing one of the scripted campaigns that's only 3 chapters. Our story begins in a small village, where 2 of our friends are thinking about one another. And as Imri arrives to her small town, flames and smoke billows forth. She hurries towards the town thinking of Nulthi, a young man whom she's known since girlhood. The question is, are they romantic or not? So, welcome everybody to Wildermyth. There's a lot going on here in this game, and as I said, this game is a XCOM game that leans on the story aspect and relationships. And right out the gate, just before we even really do anything, we can decide how 2 of these people are in relation with one another. So if we take a look at our character sheets, Imri's a bookish loner. She's not one to really fall in romance with another. While Mathas Fiddleborough is a hot-headed leader, and Nulthi Gluster is a poetical hothead. All of these randomly generated personalities, of course. They have no class as of right now, but they will each take one of the 3 classes, and each class can be played in a myriad of different ways, so you could have multiple of the same type with different kinds of gear and abilities. I think because it's Imri that's moving in, she's more of a friend. She sees him as a friend. So she says he must have tried to cook breakfast again. Nulthi, you all right? I'll get you out of here. Just make a little noise. And immediately like that, we run in. There is no enemies right now, but you're going to see combat very quickly how this works. Like I said, this is very much an XCOM type of game. And as you play the tactics base, you'll see more and more of it in how it works in the future here. So let's move on up here. And our goal is to just put out the fires. So we'll just run up to each one and just put them out. And just like that, we put out some fires. And now we'll go see if we can find our dear friend Nulthi here. Nulthi! I was still standing at least. Nulthi, shout something! Now she doesn't know. Why is no one? And then the door unlocks. Hey, do you not smell the... Yeah, I smell the smoke. Get inside. He pulls a bow as Imri jumps in. Hup! Door slams. Your bow. Yeah, there's things in the streets. You didn't see any? Like monsters? I don't know. I've got one trapped behind. And then there's a giant guru behind the house. Staying in here isn't really an option, right? So here, I've got some tools around. You're stronger than I am. You can swing something pretty good. I bet we can at least drive it off. Ooh, what is she gonna take? Let's take a pitchfork. It can be killed, right? Just be ready when you open that door. So we gotta deal with a row. So the way enemies kind of, the enemies kind of get enemy decks every time there's a battle, and they get cards in their deck that they're gonna be able to play. Row is the one that they're playing. It's just an enemy they spawn, and it's just kind of a normal angry boar. And we're going to throw Imri right up to the door. And then Nulthai next to it. So you're going to see as Nulthai gets next to her, we're going to see this little shield. Anytime units or heroes are next to each other, they wall. And walling means they take a defensive formation and reduce damage taken. You're always going to want your heroes next to each other. This is not a game where separating your heroes is a smart call. Just keep that in mind. So we'll open the door here. And as you swing out, like I said, each story is going to be unique. As you're playing through alongside with me, maybe even playing the same scripted quote-unquote story that I'm playing, it will not play out the same. The events, the heroes, the relationships, life, death, and what happens at the end will be unique to your playthrough. So here's Imri jumping on out, and as she sits there, she sees him. But she's not going to worry about it too much. She's actually going to rush up. Nulthai has a bow, though, so he can actually pop out, take a knee, and then take a shot with an 85% chance to hit, doing 3 damage. Ro goes in, does 4 damage to Imri, but Imri's going to respond and luckily take it out before it can actually do any lasting damage to Imri here. So they get a little bit of experience, but more important, their new home being under attack by these weird creatures are now safe. Ooh, good choices all the way around. I'm going to take Untouchable. Whenever she kills somebody, she can't be hurt next turn. Paladin's good, but kind of a late game thing. All these are really good. Ambush is basically Overwatch, so yeah, we're going to take Overwatch. And with a Sunsadar Sash, this is what we dropped from the battle. It gives a 6% stunt chance. A stunt chance is basically your ability to do extra critical damage. So we're going to go ahead and give it to her, and you're going to see immediately gets put on her. One of the things I love about this game is that there's a paper doll effect going on. Once you claim loot, though, they cannot be transferred around. It sticks with the person that takes it. Well, that was easier than I thought. Bring on the next one, right? The creature's death is quiet. It seems to slip from life in a few stunned, hazy blinks. They'll spend a piece of the day getting the flames under control. The damage isn't as bad as it could have been. Townsfolk emerge from hiding to fight fires and clear debris, some full of curiosity, others visibly haunted by what they've seen. We should go. Mathas is alone, which isn't necessarily worrying, but just... Anyway, a promise is a promise. Mathas? He's at the ruined tower by now. I'm thirsty, and this place is in rough shape. Others can take care of it, but Mathas will be waiting for us. What happened today could be happening everywhere, right? Something about the tower is just stuck in my mind. It's like when you get apple skin in your teeth. I can feel that analogy. It's unpleasant. Yeah. Anyway, I just think we said we'd meet him. We should. The tower is in the hills. You've been there? Yeah, once, actually, looking for tracks. They come, they go, that direction. Imri and Nulthai follow the pounded path of monstrous feet, hoping for the best and dreading every other possibility. Okay, so who is this now? Oh, this is his relationship with Mathas, with me. Let's take a look. So I'm a hot-headed leader, and he's a poetical hothead. His history is what does happiness look like? For Nulthai, the answer was always his hometown, where boy life was full of sports, dancing, never growing old. Escaping a wildfire to the shores of a green lake, he was rescued by a small community of waterlings. He spent precious days among them, and afterwards the memory of their quiet strength seemed to flow inside of him. He always volunteered for the most perilous tasks. Folks often wondered whether he coveted glory or merely saw no way around it. Meanwhile, Mathas is a dauntless and thrill-seeking boy. Mathas grew up with a solid single mother who never let his whims carry him too far. He remained thankful for the rest of his days. He once lost his spirit and fled a pitched battle before the day was decided. And after that, he was never quite the same. He fought to bring glory to his family. Honestly, I can see a rivalry between the two of us. We're both hot-headed, and I like to kind of take charge, and he seems impulsive. All right. He says, just be breathing, okay? So we can all yell and go home. So there's a rivalry between myself and Nulthai. I love it. A wordless while passes between them, but the quiet only heightens their worry. I know you don't exactly get along with Mathas these days. Maybe not, no. You know what it is? It's like today. While we clean up what I'm going to assume was his mess, I bet that busybody's up there now. Hey, you think those monsters are my fault, dude? Without a care in the world. Oh, there's Mathas. He's still kind of blue. We got to go find him. So he's over here. So we're going to go over here and take our heroes and say, hey, head over to this area and scout. So in this game, there is an overworld that will get bigger and bigger as the chapters go. And there's 3 and 5 chapter campaigns. We're only doing a 3 chapter one here. And in order to see the area, we actually have to send our heroes in to scout it, and then we'll see what's over there. So we were at 7 farms, and we're now going to Hiani Setimbre. Imri's healing up, and there we go. The previous night, the tower where Mathas is arranged to meet Imri and Nulthai is a place he often used to escape as a boy. He knows its rooms and floors so well. He could survive being chased through them. Now I wait, I suppose. Dust gets deep as rain puddles in here. Alive is alive. Better have a plan if that beast breaks through. You don't mean any of this. You don't mean any of this, do you, beast? And there's another beast trying to break in, it seems. You're trapped in whatever sickness has changed you. The tower has outlived generations, weathered and sagging. It defends nothing now, not even from rain. But as the old will tell you, precious things go overlooked in a ruin. What lodges amid the bones of failure is often the dream that drove it. That book. Why have I never... Easy there. I guess you're wondering why I'm talking to myself, huh, beast? I'm also wondering. Mathas bends forward to pull free a book. Ooh, it begins to glow. The book's heavier than its slender spine suggests. Look at all this. It's full of strange stories, the folklore of folk long forgotten. Circles of the ancients. There's wild nonsense how a woodcutter can read the rings inside an old tree to find the exact moment a grove began calling itself a forest. Chant of the soil. Lacks any satisfying action. It's told through the mind of a blind, deaf tea grower. His nose is so sharp he learns the song of the scented earth and so avoids slaying worms with this shovel. The Seven Farms dancer claims there once danced a woman in so many spinning circles that she stopped moving and everything else began turning instead. That's our hometown, a legend of our hometown. Ooh, we're starting to get our magic. Mathas reaches the last word of the final tale. A few blank pages are left. This book. Something in him feels like it's coming loose, but he can't tell exactly what. There's room in it for another story. It's cold. I'm stuck here. This is a warning, but where do I begin? Here in our yondering country, Mathas writes, words are ready. Omens have formed in the fabric of everything and he's beginning to recognize them now. Some are just misgivings. They've crept through his body like the sourceless aches one wakes with. Others are more sustainable. Now they seem lightning plain, a promise of thunder. For in the wild black woods where birds once belled, a hateful silence churns. Pain lights Mathas's head. It subsides. I made it to morning? He lowers his bleary eyes. His story lies before him in luminous script. Empty pages have sprouted behind it. Why do I feel powerful? All right, let's pull a spoon as a wand or a staff. Let's get a staff. Well, beast, it's time. I'm getting out of here. All right, so I love magic in this game because the way magic works is great. Instead of casting spells, you interfuse with the scenery around you. And when you interfuse with something, you then can manipulate the energies within it to make it do different things. So, as an example, as we'll kind of find this guy over here, we're going to go ahead and interfuse. We have a lot of things we can interfuse with. If we interfuse with this table, we can basically cause it to explode, doing 2 damage, shredding 2 armor, and doing 2 piercing. Scalding rain from the cabinet, due to, I don't know, some liquid inside, it seems, will do a lot more damage and has a little bit more range. So let's interfuse with this cabinet and cause scalding rain to land upon him, melting his flesh from his bone. And just like that, we win. Mathas gets his own beginning experience now. And now we get to choose an ability, kind of what we want to become. Mathas Fiddlebarrow is now a Greenhorn Mystic. We can Elementalist, fire, wood, and liquid. We can do fire does not burn out while interfused. Wood, we can actually activate something called Splinter Salvo. And liquid, we can upgrade to Infernal Rain. We can take Ignite, or we can take Earth Scribe, which gives us stone and bone kind of powers. I kind of know. They're both useful. I've not messed with either one of them, actually. I've only messed with a Naturalist and a Mechanist, I think is the other one. Honestly, Infernal Rain is great, but giving extra armor, I feel, in Bone Wall, that's super valuable. We get +5 armor for some shoulder pauldrons. We could salvage it. There is some resources you manage in the game. They're very light. You only get resources when you secure a place once at the end of the chapter, and you just use it to craft things. Yeah, we might as well put it on. I mean, there's no reason not for him to just kind of take those right now. More monsters roam the ruined halls and rattle the rotting furniture, but Mathas moves quietly, sensing his way in the dark. Daylight lands on his wrist. Cool wind soothes his tired eyes. It's still the same world. He closes the tower door, gentle to make no noise. That was the mystic's art that I did. Right, tower? Where'd I get that from? Could it have just happened? Is it just one of those things? Things a man's born with that might blossom in his life when he needs them? Maybe I can't know, but I can already feel the responsibility. Mathas? But what does this power mean? Am I a legend like old J. Montana Gray? Do I have to go reconfigure rivers? Mathas, you bunked head! Hey, Mathas, something happened? Imri, yeah. Sorry, Nulthai's voice just bounced off my ears sometimes. Imri and I only barely made it. Yeah, see that smoke on the horizon? That's from town. Yeah, that's 7 farms? Oh my god, it burned? There's more roaring from the tower. Things are different than they were. Yeah, well, I don't know if you've ever seen something quite like this. A monster? Sure we have. We slay monsters. Oh, that's confusing. Okay, well, I do magic. And now, what we need to do is assault Greenleaf Spire. So basically what we can do once we scout an area is see that, okay, Greenleaf Spire's here. We can get some leather ingots and some thread here. But we need to clear it out first. So if you clear it out, we choose all our heroes, just the 3 of us, and in we go. I'm not the one with the plans. A perfect understanding isn't likely to emerge. What these beasts are, where they came from, what drove them to attack our home. But letting them nest here feels like the wrong idea. Just do what comes natural? Sure, well. Alright, we gotta choose. Stoicism? I just came out of here. If we're methodical, patient, we can fend them off at least. Or charge in with courage. Mathas is like the leader, quote-unquote, with his personality. So I think he'd take charge here. And go in for plus stoicism, which gives us extra armor and warding. We gotta fight a raccoon. He's a ranged guy and a row. Alright. So Imri's gonna run up front and just kind of bust the door open. Nothing here. Alright, we'll hit F and she kind of goes into Overwatch mode. Nulthai will move right behind her and we'll also do an Overwatch. And then Mathas will actually stand next to Nulthai and we'll just have him wait. We don't want to infuse with anything until we know what we're fighting. Next, let's actually just head in. Okay, I accidentally let Mathas go in. It's fine, we'll send Imri up. Nulthai up. And then Nulthai will give us a nice ambush cover here in case somebody attacks Mathas. We'll back up. Alright. Imri, you're my girl. Open the door. Alright, we are face to face. We have a range of 1 extra square though because we are using a pitchfork. So we'll go ahead and do that and then Nulthai will clean up hopefully. He blocked it. Mathas. Oh, we can shoot again though. Okay, there we go. And Mathas, being his rival's like, oh yeah, now he wants to one-up him. We can see some books and we can see some shelves. Both only do splinter. So we'll go ahead and grab the books because they do 1 extra because it's barrage. And he dodged it, of course. Imri gets in there and ends up taking that hit. But Nulthai and Imri will finish it. Unfortunately, Mathas did not get to finish it. Did not get to do much damage at all. But hey, we're just kids, man. We're doing what we can to protect our home right now. We're all in our early 20s, I believe. We can actually check. Ooh, and a nice axe. I think this is one-handed, so let's go ahead and give it to her. The Grave Gouge, 5 damage, 1 shred, 2 stunt, which is like critical. Yeah, that's it. No special abilities on this one. The last misshapen creature folds its bones and dies. Blue fluids darken to dust. So calm accepting death. Not natural at all. Natural if you're suffering, maybe. Hey, look at us. Look what we did. Day drops, day rises, dusk is sweet, the sunrise sweeter. It's not long before they've claimed the old tower up a bit. We'll be working on this place forever, I'm telling you. Someone's got to keep fighting. On our roads, our hills, and our wild places, the threat will only grow. We all feel that. Let's not wait to be overrun. We're a company of heroes now. We'll walk the land, we'll fight. People need us. We'll give ourselves a name and make sure it's one they'll sing. Sounds like you thought about this. So now we get to pick a company name because we've been called to be heroes. They've clearly been chosen. Let's see. Order of the Winding Fox. Companion of Audacious Honor. Maybe Red Brock's Angels? I kind of like Red Brock's Angels. That's just like a wildly weird name. Yeah, let's go with that. After that, the 3 of them are inseparable. Rumors are rampant, heroes are needed. This world will be flooded in sorrows, but its defenders are joined by a fire that night. Here follow the tales of Red Brock's Angels, be remembered. And so, our heroes are truly born. After every battle, the enemy can get a little stronger, but they get their first card. These are the other enemies we'll come across. But this is the first creature that we fought that they have in their deck. So, we clean this up. Now we're going to secure it. So when we secure it, we have 2 choices. We can do it really quickly, which is going to buy us some defenses in case enemies roam the lands. Or we can do it slowly, which will do the same, but we'll find an item, which is what we want, especially early on. So we took it for ourselves, and now let's see what we get. We found the most secrets. We get hide ingot and spell thread. And we're going to get a sash of elimination. It's a 6% stunt chance. So that's the extra damage. Well, we might as well give it to Nullthigh. He'll also get a stash. All right, so we can hit up here in V, and you can actually see, look, those are all the things that we have, and at chapter's end, this is what we will have. We also have legacy points. So we earn legacy points when we kind of complete quests and get certain resources taken care of. We spend legacy points to essentially manage this doom meter here. Every time these number of days pass, you can see we're near 1, the enemy gets stronger. We can use legacy points to prevent them from getting stronger, but it also means we need to get to the end of chapter 1's goal, which is clear all hostile sites quickly. The longer we take, the more time that passes, the stronger the enemy becomes. And so when we move on to the next chapter, our starting difficulty is already way higher. However, we do have somebody here to recruit. So let's go ahead and swing over here and take in this 4th hero. While they do that, let's actually prepare a defense here. We'll start preparing tier 3 defenses and just have Imri go, because she does labor a lot faster. So she'll stay here and prepare defenses while Mathas and Nullthigh will recruit. And I kind of want another warrior. So we got a new recruit. We'll rename them. Let's go ahead and click on them. We're going to give them names of some of our patrons. So this will be Argo. He's a compassionate leader, which is unfortunate. We have another leader type, so we'll probably clash heads with him a bit. We can see he's no stats or relationships. Attention always felt like a curse. He doesn't like attention, yet he wants to be a leader. You're back? I saw you leave like a little while ago. I did, and it's going well. The monster slaying. There's so much monster slaying going on. But bottom line is we could do it with another pair of hands. Are you interested? Interested? I'm only sorry I didn't insist to come along sooner. Well, you figured somebody needs to be helping patch the walls and whatnot. Of course, people need to stay and keep 7 farms running, but I know in my gut that's not my path. So you're in? I am. What sort of skills do we need? We're going to take another warrior here. I'm going to take 2 warriors. And then we're going to take our 2 boys, and we have to actually prepare him. He cannot just show up. Now we have to spend time preparing him to be a warrior while Imri continues kind of just like locking down Grenly Spire. Okay, he's now prepared, which is great. And broad swipes is what I'm going to go with, so we can kind of cleave. And then let's just send everybody else over there. We'll finish up this 3rd defense. And let's start cleaning out these infected lands. Let's go ahead and scout this area here. So you can see these barbed, like, thorns. What this means is that the enemies have infested this area. Infesting makes them more powerful. Their incursions, basically this countdown is going to be when an army pops that needs to march and try and destroy something. The more areas that are infested, the stronger it is. So we want to clear this area out. We're at the Mountain Shrine with our dear friends and our new friend Argo joining the crew here. The sun's fallen and silver fog floats from trees where shadows pool. Nullthigh, wait. Fog's getting thick. Important thing is to stick together. Can't remember a gloom quite like this. You? Listen. The twilight birds are silent. The quiet forms a fence around them impenetrable, the whirling air almost utterly opaque. Argo, Imri! Quit barking. Let's get to the trees. At least those are solid. They halt just inside the shelter of the pines, the dark air clinging wet. The trunks they press to dampen their palms. Well, what now? And then something vast moves beside them, slow, achingly slow. It passes, too enormous to be seen, impossibly silent. Shh, be still, be quiet. Giant like tree creature? Night's fallen, the fog wanders away, clinging to the felty outline of the gargantuan shadow. We either go find the others, or we try and catch it. Let's see if we can go find it. Come on, Mathas, or do you just act tough? Fine, take the lead, but don't get careless again. The night, emptied of silence, fills again with noise, crickets and owls and scuttling ferrets. Approximating where the giant had passed, they search. There are no footprints. Or are there? Pools of green light are spaced along between the unbroken pine trunks, perhaps at distances to match the thing's huge strides. Even as they watch, the light pools rapidly shrink into the ground, drying, sinking, perhaps just fading like starlight. Nullthai runs to stoop over one of these and scrapes the earth away with the strong limb of his bow. Careful. He plucks a glowing seed from the ground as it tries to burrow deeper. It slips his grasp but then floats, settling in the air. Dear, boars are worse out there. Snatching the seed, Nullthai secures it in his pocket. This is shouting distance, right? Certainly worth a try. Argo! Imri! Their friends find them. But so do their enemies. Alright, that's fine. We knew we were gonna fight. All heroes. Walling provides no armor this combat. Yikes, that's actually very dangerous. Alright, well, let's play it slow and have the enemies come to us. Argo's gonna jump next to him. Imri will guard. We'll have you jump up behind. I know Walling gives nothing, but I'm just gonna stay close. And then Mathas, can you infuse? Yeah, we can infuse with this tree. It's a big, so it won't be just a one use. And we can splinter blast them. Ooh, we can splinter blast both of them. Boom, baby! This tree just explodes as I clench my fist. We can hear the cracking of the wood as my bones crack underneath. I love it. All right. These guys are annoying. Let's see. Mathas. Do we have much else here? We can, all right, let's do this one because it's a rock. And we can actually either rock shield or discus. I'm going to discus, which is just a giant hunk of rock. Because he's coming around back and I'm not a big fan of that. Meanwhile, Nullthai can easily take, okay, a shot there. All right, well. We'll set up an ambush. Run Argo up here. Good hit, Argo. And then Imri. Beautiful. Now these guys are ranged, which is bad for us. Thank God. She has untouchable. I forgot about that. Ouch. Okay. Let's swing up again. Interfuse with this mossy stone. We can rock shield. Just rip rock away from it. And then we'll swing her up. Go to Guardian. Run Nullthai up. Good. That's exactly what we want. I'm actually going to go ahead and run Argo really up so he kind of takes the brunt of the aggro here. Good. Yeah, this is going to work fine. Argo's just going to get him in the corner where he can't do anything. Nullthai can probably hit him. Yeah. Or at least get in range. Beautiful. Imri took a bit of a beating, but that's kind of what happens. I'm sure Mathas and Nullthai were shouting at each other that whole time. Tier 1 sword. Absolutely worth taking and giving to Argo here. Just a better sword. Everyone still here? I hate a night battle. Keep looking in trees. Keep knocking into trees. Once again, the night air belongs to the song of ordinary creatures. Nullthai and Mathas recount what they saw. Colossus striding silently through the silver fog. The others never saw more than the great banks of mist separating them. All right. They make a further search for sign of the giants passing, but are forced to camp. Precious hours from sunrise, having found nothing. You're an enigma, little seed. Nullthai planted in a sun-blessed hillside in a bed of soft earth. Who knows what will sprout? All right, well, we weren't able to figure it out. They got a new creature. We weren't able to figure out what that thing was, but hey. It's fine. And now we're going to have these things. So we're going to have to say, how many do we have? 4? I'm just going to use all 4 legacy points and just say no. Nobody gets stronger. All right, what do we got? On to the next challenge, but what do we pick up? We got Spell Thread and Heartwood. +7 health? Imri. All you, girl. It's going to hang around her waist, it looks like. A talisman, but sweet. Okay. Next up, we swing up here and take out this one. The crew is working well together. A stack of heroes that are worth celebrating. All right, we've got lurking gorgons here, our main enemy. Let's patrol it first. If we patrol it, we remove the infestation. It takes time, but it will make them a lot less strong. So when we go in, we clean. So I noticed Imri's been gone a while. Any clues why? Might be we overshot some, or she did. Should we backtrack a bit? This peddler may know. Oh, peddler woman! Oh! Excuse us, peddler woman. We're wondering if you've seen a lady pass this way, armored and strong-elbowed? Well, firstly, I'm not selling anything. Could have been any time in the past couple days. Where are you coming from? Small village near what used to be called Danitha Cave. It's not... Danitha Cave? That's where she's headed. Giving it a look. But you never saw her? No, sorry, but listen. Folks have been disappearing back there. I don't know what's going on. But it's not safe. I've packed my things and I'm heading out. You friend. Your friend. Well, I hope you find her. The woman in her cart roll along. Ominous woman. Imagine packing your life up like that. In any case, I guess we'd better pick up the pace. Later on, anything? No you. No you? No, it's a little village, but I doubt they all packed and left. From a gully among the rocks rises a brief gust of voices. You hear that? Come on, great one. Oh, come, great one. Great one, come. Great one, come. Come, great one. Does this normally work for you? Yeah, hush. Hush up, you. Come, great one. We've brought you a gift. Spare us. Imri? The urgent cries of and amber torchlight are easy to follow in otherwise still night, and Imri's cage is makeshift but sturdy. This is a sacrifice, isn't it? Shh, not if we stop it. Let's just scatter them by force. Turn and run, fools. See, that's my friend you've caged up. Threaten my friends, you gamble with your life. Not one step closer, the Great One demands a sacrifice. All our lives are at stake. Wrong. I think it's just yours. From within the cave, a blue glow grows, and a hungry growl echoes. Idiot! Now it's too late! We can only hope it will sate itself on you! Okay, so we gotta fight a Great One and Township Tyrants. Yo, why are you fighting me, though? Uh-oh. Alright, Argo. You gotta jump in front of us here. Guardian. We'll interfuse with some rocks. And, we'll discus throw. But bonk. Oh, we killed one. Oh, we bonked another one. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, we killed another one. Ah, we're just murdering freaking innocent villagers who are probably trying to, like, save their own life. Yeah, we'll go up. Bonk. Mathas will go up and just bonk. Didn't work. Null thigh. Beautiful. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're trying to save our friend here. We're gonna go slow. And we'll just kind of ambush anything that comes at us. Oh, it's coming from behind! Uh-oh! Where's it going? Pluck it. Okay, that's not good. We can rip fire from this campfire. There we go. See what happens. Okay, it takes another damage from the fire. Okay. We did some... Null Thigh took a bit of a hit there. Let's move you down. Oh no, that's bad, Argo. That's bad. Okay. Mathas is gonna be the one we hope can finish this. We need to interfuse with this rock, I think, is our best bet. And then discus throw. Okay, we're good. Oh, thank God. That thing was big and scary. Our first real big monster. Oof, Imri did not get any experience for that. That's unfortunate. +7 health? Let's give it to Argo. Argo kind of fought that one. He deserves it. The Great One is extinguished, reduced to ash. The fools who fed it on the flesh of innocents have paid with their lives. Imri and the rest make a wary return from the cave in the gully. You're a true friend, Nulthai. I want you to know I'm grateful. Imri? Did we rescue the wrong person in the dark? You sound friendly. Oh, well, why not? Aren't we friends, kind of? Dawn climbs onto the distant hills as a young man approaches. Let me first thank you, strangers. My name's Dak Killing, and my parents were among the first sacrificed by that man and his posse. all of us wound up under their thumb. Now that they're gone, I think all of us are going to pick up and leave these cursed stones behind. I get it. Sometimes forgetting is the only way forward. You're welcome to take what we can't carry. Use it well. And remember that you'll always have our gratitude. So I'm sure you won't recall our names and faces. We'll cherish yours. It turns out to be a cold morning. Clouds churning up from the east devour the sun. Imri and the others head out after salvaging some of the things that the villagers left behind. The lair of the Great One will be overgrown with weeds, and the atrocities committed there will one day pass from memory. The bones of these abandoned buildings will long stand as a testament to the danger of fear, the poisonous desperation it breeds. Alright, we got some stuff, and our first real kind of like legend. We'll go find an item, obviously. That's kind of like a legend that we created for ourselves there. Okay, we secured it. What do we get for an item? +7 speed, huh? Nulthi is already pretty quick. Let's throw it on Imri. It's a scarf. She's 26. Just realizing that now. All right. We've got 3 more areas that we want to kind of scout and clear out that have like the infestation issue. So let's patrol this one, see if we can get rid of the infestation before the next incursion. We'll try to eat the incursion up before it hits. It'll probably start from over here. We'll see. And we'll assault this place. Clear out any enemies here. Hey, did anyone else notice that it's not daytime anymore? What enchantment is this? We just ate and the sun was directly overhead in the clearing we were in. Suddenly, the bush next to Imri erupts into a flurry of ebon feathers. They burst out of the treetops, a spiral of onyx, their raucous caws startling the other birds around them. Just as suddenly, they spiral back down, forming a tight ball of whirling black, almost like smoke. Until... Whoa, what is this? Who is she? She seems so familiar. Yes, Imri, familiar indeed. You can read my mind? How? The separation between us is an incidental thing. Still, it troubles me. And I wish to be whole. I know her from my dreams, or of flight and feather. What say you, Imri? Are you ready to embrace me once again? Whoa, what? What is this? I feel like you're part of me. Yeah, I'm in. Are you like that? I mean, you're a hot-headed loner. No, that's me. A bookish loner. She would be interested. Definitely would be interested. All right, let's see. I don't know what this is. Let there be no divide between us any longer, strange woman from my dreams. A small tornado of talon, beak, and feather engulfs them. Imri! When the dark cloud clears. Oh my god, Imri has wings. I've never seen this event before, and I've played 2 different campaigns, including this one. We got wings, dude. Woken soldiers, slingers, and fighters, baby. And a water spirit. This is actually useful. If we can get to the water spirit before it disappears, it'll give us something. Imri can now move really fast. Holy shit. Wow. That's fine. We're not going to go super fast. I'd like to be careful. Argo maybe should go around. I'm thinking we could probably try and flank him. I'll send Argo and Nulthi. And then Mathas will stick up here. And if we can interfuse, we might be able to grab somebody. So we got some fungus here, and that gives us some vision. And yeah, we can actually wild grasp one of, just one of them. We'll drag him forward, do damage, and pin him down. And we'll stay right here guarding. Okay, that's all 3 of them, I think. We should be all right. Okay, the slinger's coming around back. And he's just going to go hide in a corner. We can probably get to him. Yep. See if we can finish him off. And then with Mathas, he kind of reaches out to the leftover fungus and yanks him over one more square so he's not protected by any cover. Argo will run up. And then we'll get Nulthi behind where he can take a pot shot. And Argo will set up protection. Good block, because we're untouchable. Argo, good dodge, bud. And you'll swing up here. I want to get to him. So let's see if we can finish this guy off with Mathas and have... Let's see. Okay, I'll move up here. I want Mathas to try and finish him off so we can actually grab that spirit. That's not a lot of damage, but Imri might be able to just go anyway. Yeah, I think those are the wings flapping. You'd prefer to be left alone, wouldn't you? Tier 1 axe. Enchant Tier 1 axe. Replace Tier 1 with Tier 1 water axe. Or get a legacy point. Or we can replace our great spear with a Tier 1 water great spear. So we already have a Tier 1 axe, so let's take the Tier 1 water great spear. Beautiful. Stunt effect refunds an action point. That's huge. Water will refund an action point. Oh, it's so good. The Ash Pike. Thank you, Water Spirit. Is he gonna go for me? Yeah. I dodged though, because I'm sick. Mathas, there. Just bonk him with your big stick, dude. Alright. Oh, we got a few people near their first level. And a shield. Argo will take the shield, 100%. So we cleared an area, and we purged it, which is good. Let's secure it. Let's see what item we get. And continue our adventure. We'll just spend all of our legacy points again saying no, don't get any stronger, please. Another 6 stunt chance. Nullthigh might be the better option here for those crits. And yeah, that's where we kind of had our event happen. All right. We got to clean up this place, and then we've only got 2 more choices. We'll get this one done, and then we have to burrow through the mountains here. One evening on the long road through Audelian Plains. Mathas, Mathas! Mathas, there you are. Come with me, hurry! What's wrong, Imri? Did you find something scouting? There's no time. Come quick! Hurry! Okay, I'm coming. Slow down, Imri. Wait for me. You got wings, girl. Whoa, surprise. That's beautiful. Wow, Imri, this is amazing. It seems like you've been carrying the weight of the party on your shoulders this entire journey. I wanted to help you lighten that load. So this is... Thank you for thinking of me. Aw, we spend the whole day. Is this a date? It is now, baby. If you want it to be. Aw, man. I do want it to be. Oh, we had a date. Mathas and Imri have fallen in love. Oh, that's adorable. Young love, dude. Because we're like, what? 23 years old. All right, let's build an outpost. Oh, we need a legacy point for that outpost, which we don't have. So let's go over here and start scouting over here, I guess. We'll patrol it if we can. Hopefully it'll have enough time to clear it, because I hope they spawn here and not here. And then we will just clear it. Oh, she can talk to crows now? Oh, that's wild! I can almost understand what they're saying. Enough to realize I don't particularly want to. Crows are vulgar. As if you didn't have enough on your plate. Now the crows need your attention too? That one seemed to have a lot to say. Can you make any of it? Almost. Shining? No. Shy? No. Shiny? Shiny, probably. Perhaps it's a compliment among the crow folk. Sure, I would love something shiny. Thank you. Give me something shiny. The crow gurgles and hops forward, then flies off. The whole group seems rather riled up. Any discussion among crows is lively. I've met whole families like that. When the crow returns, chink, bring something shiny. I didn't think that would work. Looks like you're buying the next meal in town. It's not any kind of recognizable. Nobody would accept this as currency. This may be as useless to me as it is to you, friend. Thank you, though. It's nice. Caw! The crows bobble amongst themselves, then unfurl into the sky, leaving Red Brock's angels once again in the silence that looms before battle. Hey, man, thanks. An unfamiliar old coin. It doesn't do anything. All right. All right, Mathas will wear it for now. Maybe it'll do something later. We got Row, Ragers, and the raccoons here. Imri first. Yep. All right. We'll just Guardian up. We'll put... I want to put Mathas back here. Oh, we can actually interfuse inside here. We can just barrage them with hammers and screws. We literally explode it. And they just get hit with shrapnel, basically like a grenade. Argo can swing in, actually. I'm fine with that. Yeah, we'll 100% hit him. And then we'll have Nulthai. Oh, yeah, and because he has broad swipes, he actually hits another. And then we'll have Nulthai fill in that hole. Kill the Rager off. Yeah, nice block, Argo. And then Imri. Oh my god, they were all in just that one room. There was nobody, they were all like, we just got there or something. And then Imri levels up. Endurance, Imri has 2 armor and 1 warding. That's huge. No, untouchable no longer wears off after 1 turn. So every time I kill somebody, I'm just untouchable for the next full turn. What? And then plus 2 armor? These are so good. I'm gonna take endurance. I don't know if that's the right thing, but let's see. It seems magical. Oh, it's an offhand weapon. He'll put it there because it'll be good for magic, but... Someday people will move back to Laren Forge. The Gorgon slime will run off into the rivers and back to the sea. Children will find homes for spirits here. Young men will build barns alongside their sweethearts. Old men will trade in iron and salt. Then at the end, the oldest will die peacefully in their beds, the way it should be. You seem quite keen on it all, thinking of staying. It's too late for me. My calling looms too large to sidestep. The best we can do is keep moving and hope to leave a piece in our wake. Man, for young adventurers, we're what, in year 4? We've been doing this for 4 years now, which is bananas. We've done a great job. One person ended up growing wings with some weird dream crow. But other than that... Okay, we got another incursion coming. They're gonna actually go down here, which is bizarre. Alright, well... We got 3 ingots for this, and a sash of chivalry. Argo will definitely take a sash. And then I guess we'll just build a station here, which we haven't done. Let's take a look at our, what we have here. We have lots of ingots. What can this provide? 2 fabrics or hides, or 1 of each. So we have 0. We only have the 1 fabric, so we're already going to get hides. So let's actually turn this into a fabric maker. I don't know if we'll get it built before they show up, but we'll try. Excellent. And then what we'll do... Oh, it's 1 of each we did. Oops. Oh, well. Tier 3 defense is here. It might finish before they get here. It did. We only have 1 legacy point. All of them are Gorgons. Let's see. This thing's stronger. More health. Leaves a corrupted path in its wake. This thing does 1 more damage. A new card is added. Let's just get rid of that thing. I don't know what to do, man. There's not much else we can do. That's a Thrusk enemy, at least. Okay. We'll just wait for them to show up. Okay, and now we'll just defend them. We've got 3 defense, so what that means is we'll actually have NPCs helping us. We just got to decide how we want to approach them. Stay hidden until the last moment. Nulthai says with 70% chance. Disorder reigns as they hurry to take their position. That didn't work all that well. Trying to train a bunch of villagers how to work this. Not great. right, that's what we're fighting. Honestly, it's not the worst, though. We just gotta find them. Oh, and we can actually use arrow volleys, which is good. All right, this is Gwynaway. I don't know who you are. We'll see if we can unveil some monsters. Argo's here. We'll send Nulthai up. I don't know where Mathas is. Okay, he's here, actually. Here, move here. We'll hit this barricade and we'll splinter blast into that thing. Tess might be able to finish it off. Beautiful. And we'll have Argo just wait here. Olsen. Up you go. Okay, that's fine. They leave a corrupted trail now in their path. That's fine. Let's stand close. Okay, good. Okay, we've got two over here. So what we're going to do is have this person actually just call a volley of arrows. One dodged. That's fine. We'll see if we can murder him. He's the ranged one, so he's the scary one. The rows are just the ones that charge. There's one. Means we'll move Mathas up. And we'll interfuse. 5 range. I don't think this is going to reach. No. And then Tess. We'll just move you all the way up. And we'll just have Imri protect. Okay, they shredded some armor. That's okay. All right, perfect. Nulthai. Dodged. We'll move Mathas in here and see if we can interfuse here. We can actually steal some fire, which we can block this entrance with. Okay. Tess is going to try and come around from back. Good. We'll put you in front of Mathas, Argo. Look at this party working together. They may have their differences, but boy, oh boy. They are good as a team. I don't know where you're going, dude. Olsen, you're in the way. Everybody's in the way. All right, let's see if we can call the arrows down without hitting. Release the arrows. Dodged it. Can Tess hit? Not from here. Keep going, Tess. You'll get there eventually. Don't know where they're going. You know, you appreciate the attempts they make, but I don't know what I clicked on. There we go. God, that thing was just lasting. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm surprised Mathas hasn't leveled up yet. All right, so you are my archery boy. After a ranged attack against him, interrupts an enemy. And that's just a trap. Honestly, interrupt the enemy. You have been my sword and shield boy. Viciousness. Just 1 extra damage is welcome. All right. Now we got to mine our way through. Because we have to get to that last piece here. Finally, we bust through. And now, the last bit of this chapter. It's strength 4. Let's patrol it. And hopefully assault it. Strength 3. And that's it. This is the end of the chapter. We've been tracing these things for 5 years now, the source of them. None of us knew what has changed the beasts who roamed our wilds. We knew something lived inside of them. Blue burning hate that frenzied them, then left them still. A stone sentence, worse and more deadly than any venom. Today we finally found out where it came from, and why it wouldn't stop. Well, Evanfair's scales looks mostly intact, but we should still stay ready. Argo, anything? I don't know, you're right though, we should stay together. Personally, I'm hoping for a few of them gangrel deer things. Fun to knock down, aren't you? Their approach to the town of Evanfair Scales is completely silent. Whoa. Okay. We gotta explore the town. Aha. Yeah, these people are all stone. Well, we'll swing up there. Argo and Mathas side by side, Nulthi and Imri. Though Mathas and Imri are in love. Yeah, they're all stone. And now we see the stakes, don't we? There's tracks. They go up to that barn door. Wait, shh, you hear that? Whatever did this would still be inside. Yeah, we can hear them. Are they surrounding us? Oh yeah, they're starting to show up. All right, Mathas, let's interfuse. And maybe do some damage here. We'll guard. I'm a little nervous uncovering, yep, that. Nulthi. Okay, shredded in armor. That's okay. Good. Okay, good, good, good. I was like, they're either gonna, they should die from that. Let's open the door. Yep. Wait for you. We'll just start throwing an ambush down, and then we'll run you over. I don't know if there's anything I can interfuse over here. I can grab that lantern, but I can only illuminate it. I can't do anything with it quite yet. Alright, it's annoying, but it's fine. Good. Chase that thing down. I'm a little nervous of what's going to be inside this thing, waiting for us. This barn. We'll set up an ambush. Argo's got a long way to go. Okay. The Gorgon. Shimmering fluidity, its silent slithering approach fascinates the mind as it haunts the heart. Alright, that's just a straight up Gorgon. Just gonna try and get everybody up here to get ready and deal with this. Okay, it interrupts it, so... Ow. Alright, we need... Keep Argo running. Imri's kind of in a bad spot, but we can bring Mathas around and interfuse. We'll interfuse the lantern so that we can at least throw flame at it next turn. Just keeping her pinned. Okay. Mathas first. Steel fire. Burn both of them along the way. Kill one, and then Argo, you got a long way to go, bud, but you're getting there, dude. Running your way over as fast as you can. Oh, there's another damn thing over here. I appreciate it running through the fire and then running into my guardian. It's exploded. Oh, that's victory. Oh, we only needed to kill that. Hey, Mathas. Hey, he leveled up. A spectral lantern. Ooh. +2 warding to whoever carries it, huh? I don't know, man. I think we'll just disintegrate it. We'll just take the salvage from it. Alright, sharpshooter, no. Windwalk, no. Soul splitting. When Mathas takes damage for each infused object, 1 point is prevented. And the object takes 2 damage instead. Okay, so we're just kind of moving damage to whatever we're touching. And then upgrade Earth Scribe. Bone Wall is more HP, Rock Shield, Armor Warding, and temp health for each infused stone. Yeah, that sounds way good. We're just going to be like a stone bone mage. Is it dead? Do we know how we killed it? Same way we kill everything. Nothing is beyond us. I think we've proven that. The hulking carcass steams from its many wounds. Hideous convulsions course along its appendages to extremities of its body, and then... What? Oh no! Nulthi! No! The thing's tremendous tail flicks across the barn. It plucks up Nulthi like he's a straw doll, his weapons falling uselessly from his hands as it pulls him in. Nulthi, don't panic! A voice leaks from Nulthi's mouth. It's a wrong voice, weird and discordant, like someone fretting and plucking a fiddle who never played one before.
Still yourselves, bone stacks. This one speaks my words. I can make it die. You are not alike to us. Weak lungs and small minds. Stacks of splintering bone, thin blood, that will so readily betray you. Why? Why flail for your lives? So noisy.
You can survive this, just put him down.
You think I flail for life as you do? I am Gorgon. The Master Ulstrix has promised us silence.
The voice dissolves into a sound like rain, or distant waves. Wriggling grips tighten. A tentacle invades Nulthi's ear. Stop! Stop, I said! Argo leaps forward, lifting a nearby pitchfork and hurling it with thunderous force. The tines of the fork sink into the beast's neck. Nulthi falls from its tendrils. As Mathas and Imri rush over to make certain of the Gorgon's demise, Argo supports Nulthi, helping him to stand. Are you in pain? A strange, stony affliction spreads from Nulthi's ear. Nulthi? This isn't over. I saw its mind. The stone was in its claws. Nulthi takes the stone from Mathas's palm, turning it in front of his eyes, catching slender sunbeams that slice the barn wall. The strange polyhedral stone is slick with Gorgon blood. Epichrist. Each face is graven with an intricate image. The word in Gorgon's head was Epichrist. This town, Evanfair scales, these petrified people, even this monster, eddies and swells, foretelling a ferocious tide. The Epichrist glistens sticky and blue. The Gorgons have a master, Ulstrix it's called. It's looking for something, some myth or secret. I think the riddle is in this stone. I think we have to find out what Ulstrix wants, and make sure he doesn't get it. Oh, okay, Nulthi loses 25 charisma and become plus 35 loner. Argo just gets 10%, 10 extra years before he retires. And that's the end of chapter 1. In the end of chapter 1, you get a recap of everything. So we got Heartwood, all this stuff. Safe tiles 8, 1 town, no infested tiles or lurking threats. So we earned 9 years of peace. 9 years will move forward. In turn, something will lose a little bit of strength. And something happens during the 9 years of peace. Nulthi tended his mystic seed until one day it sprouted. Well, maybe sprouted wasn't the right word. It burst up in a shower of dirt, producing small fond noises. What do you see in me? I'm not a gentleman. Guess I don't eat a lot of vegetables, though. Its growth would be incredibly slow, but perhaps endless? The Gorgon's mark grew and crusted over to cover one side of Nulthi's face. It would be a grim reminder of the encounter that day in Evanfair Scale Barn. Imri was seen sometimes in the company of the black-feathered creature. They would disappear for hours or days, and Imri would always return with a haunted look in her eyes. Nulthai and Mathas were stopped by a passing fellow, a former resident of the abandoned village of Ilone Timber, where the Great One once feasted. He said their intervention, bloody though it had been, saved countless lives. Mathas deflected the praise, but took blame for the carnage. Ooh. Transformations. Advance Imri's transformation. She gets a crow leg? Yes. Let's do it. All right, and now we can spend our resources. So we need better weapons, better armor. Let's go. Imri first. Let's get her a good set of armor. It'll use all my fabrics if I do that. Spells. We can do a spell thread, or we can do a wand. A tier 2 wand, and we'll actually be able to carry something. So actually, let's go ahead and do that. We can still make some armor. Though we do have a tier 1 sword. We could go up to tier 2, which uses 16 ingots and a hide. Or we can give him some armor. So he's our tanky boy. Armor, stunt chance. Yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and give her Brawl Guard. She's already going to be pretty quick. I'm down to give it to her. And then a level... Oh, man. We could give him a level 3, the Black Cry. That's a cool weapon. But we need... Oh, we need a bow, which needs Heartwood, which we used. We could give him a dagger, but I really like him getting a bow. Well, then let's give you a 6 sword. Spell Clash. Alright, we used everything but our legacy points. Imri volunteered for her free days to deciphering the Epicryst. If this is true, it hasn't always gone smoothly and progress has mostly dripped along. The meanings of the weird stone have remained inscrutable for years. As supposed to sway an ancient people. And she can now guess where their enemies might be. It explains why we've had a few years of relative peace. Do you see what I mean? Here, imagine you're trying to raise an army. What's the first thing you do? Raise an army? Right, an army. Out of just normal folks. I suppose I'd give them a reason, something to get their blood going. Wouldn't be too hard. A symbol. You'd want a symbol to rally support, wouldn't you? Especially if your people are ancients and set in their ways. If you're saying our Ulstrix, our master of Gorgons, needs this thing, what is it? Some kind of divine spear? As a symbol to help convince other Gorgons to follow it? And why does it need to do that? Why does it need the spear? Why does it need the support of others like it? What is Ulstrix? Why do herd animals move together? Power, I suppose. I don't know about the rest. I was able to find other records of epicrysts, rubbings, and that was my first clue. An epicryst is like an ancient storytelling device. A way for telling a time-honored myth, but maybe in a different order or fashion. That's what I think. But anyway, sorry, I'm getting swept up. I checked the story elements here against some of our older legends, and you know what that tall tale? Kind of a poem? Or a song in some places? Queen of the Seas? No, but get to the point. Our stone tells almost the same story. Almost. And according to our version, the spear was laid to rest in a named cavern. It's on one of our maps. So that gives us an advantage, right? We know where it is. But they've got a pretty big head start, so... I don't know if it has anything to do with this, but Gorgon sightings are picking up again. Now seems like a good time for us to get started. We've all changed, remember? All the havoc those things caused, and we couldn't even stop them. But we're ready this time, aren't we? Vengeance roars in my blood. I plan on feeding it. The shadows deepen. All monster groups will draw an extra card in every battle. And thus ends Chapter 1 in the first 14 years of our party. Mathas, Fiddleborough, Imri Girdle, Nulthai Gluster, and Argo Keening have formed quite a bond between one another. They're in their 30s, though. And the world that they're trying to save has only become that much more dangerous.